Some of the devices which were introduced to sort out the problems were merely ad hoc in nature. There was no comprehensive method by which the problem of union and state relations was resolved. For instances, in 1952 itself there was a council dealing with health. Later on, there was a council dealing with local self-government. Further, there was a body to deal with sales tax. These steps were ad hoc in nature. They did not meet the purpose for which this article was introduced in the Constitution. With the enormous increase in the responsibilities and function of the governments, the conflict between the center and the states became more and more pronounced, and as I said, the power of the center became so large, and the center has been usurping the powers and function which legitimately belonged to the state governments. Parachin. Sir, state governments are the means by which central policies and programs are implemented, but over a period of time, the powers and responsibility given to the state governments stand eroded because of over centralization of powers at the center. Parachit. I may give a few examples. In the beginning, quite a large area of industry came in the jurisdiction of the state governments, but during the last 3 decades, nearly 85% of all the industry came under the center. Only 15% remain with the state governments. In the case of taxation, all the flexible, elastic sources of revenue came under the pure view of the center. The inelastic sources were given to the state governments. In the case of the administrative services, all India services, the earlier purpose is not being realized. The purpose was that the all India services should have a national perspective, should serve the nation as a whole without ending the legitimate interest, the power, the control of the state governments. But in the actual practice, this is not happening. The state governments have lost considerable control over the all India services. They cannot enforce discipline over them, and the all India service personnel working at the state level in a way are a law unto themselves. The state ministers and the government at the state level have become powerless to deal with the all India services which are functioning within the state. Parachit. take again fiscal matters, the Government of India has assumed enormous powers to dole out its assistance to various state governments in its discretion. The discretionary power of the center has increased enormously in giving grants, in giving assistance to the state governments at its will. No norms have been drawn up